to all our viewers and you, Emma, a very, very happy Easter.
Yeah,
I've actually
happy
gone out
Easter.
and I bought you an Easter gift.
Oh, thank you.
That's for you. Where's mine?
Sorry.
What?
You
What?
said you're on a diet.
Well, no Easter for you. We'll have to share it
Yeah, that's fine,
later.
we'll
All
share
right,
it.
we'll share it later.
Well, sure. Actually, the guys are cooking for lunch now.
I saw the barbecue. I can
Yeah.
already smell it. The
Yeah.
onions and the sausages. I mean, awesome. So happy Easter to everyone out there and all of
Yeah,
our
happy
staff.
Easter.
And looking forward to a nice break.
Yeah.
Today is Thursday, the day before
Friday.
Good Friday. So I know everyone is probably keen to listen to our month in review. We've got a
Yeah.
couple of things to talk about. I'd like to share something about intermittent fasting.
Oh.
We'll talk about the Baltimore Bridge and
Yes.
the collision with the large vessel. And we'll talk a little bit about a few other topics, including we have this question. People have sent in questions, so we'll share some of these questions. And I don't know, it may be a new section for us to
Yeah,
comment
maybe.
on every month. So anyone out there, if you've got questions, send them in if you think they will be of interest. And it could be anything like a great story, something to do with something to do with their business,
Yep.
some staffing, HR,
Yeah.
anything that's topical would be great. And the best of all is obviously if there's any great stories where they've overcome some obstacle within the business and the solution and the outcome at the end would be great.
Yeah.
But
Send
let's
them our
get
way.
into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, Emma,
Yeah.
even though you didn't give me an Easter egg or anything, the month in review.
March was good. We had a good couple of days in March, good couple of weeks in March.
Yep.
We've got some new staff in March. So in March, we were able to start 4 BDMs. So we've got 2 new BDMs in Melbourne, 2 new BDMs in Sydney.
Yes.
And we're still looking for 1 more BDM in Melbourne. But all in all, it was a really good month. We had driver training this month too. That was a massive hit. So we had 40 drivers in just last Saturday. We did all of our driver training. It was, some of it was theory. Then the guys went out with the drivers and we did some load restraint training.
Yeah.
That picked up really, really well. We got some really good feedback for the drivers. Job numbers. We've had some pretty good days with job numbers. We are seeing an increase in that, which is quite good.
If I may, we had a record day.
We had a record
Was
day.
that last week?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was last week, a record trading day for this year,
Yeah.
which was pleasing. And warehousing, I was just talking to Mark Normington, record trade as well. Volumes are absolutely peaking
Yeah.
at the moment, which is very pleasing to see.
So we've had a good March. So we've been reporting that it's been a little bit flat the last couple of months, or for a little while we have. So to have a nice pickup in March, it's been really good for the drivers. It's been great for the team. That there's that energy back. It's been really good. But yeah, we're looking for an even better April. April's going to be good.
And you did mention to me that you and Nathan are going up to Brisbane.
We are.
When's that? In the next week?
In the
or-
next, couple of weeks. So we have, we've got some clients that are starting in Brisbane already.
Yeah.
So we're going up there in the next couple of weeks. And
Fantastic.
yeah, so it's exciting. April's going to be really busy.
Looks like it is, and will be hopefully by June right across the eastern seaboard of Australia.
Yeah.
Is our plan.
Yeah.
And the extra services that we can offer our customers as well is exciting. But stay tuned, and we'll be able to share more over the next few weeks. Yeah,
Too
look,
much to go.
there is a big question out there, Emma. We're always asked, are we related?
Yeah.
And
No.
we are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
Are we?
are. No.
You're cousins. We're cousins.
I'm sure down.
Your mum's sister is my mum's sister. Well, they would be. if
What's
they're
the other
sisters.
part of the story where I actually should be working at Macca's, but my mum rang your mum
That's right.
and
This is how it all
told
happened.
you that you had to give me a job.
And I couldn't say no to my own mum, who said, please give Emma a job, because her sister rang her and you're her daughter and said, you got to give Emma a job. And I said, oh, Mum, I can't do that. There's a management structure, which just can't slot her in. And and my mum said, you're looking for a general manager, can she have that job? Oh, seriously? But how can you say no to your mum? So I had to say
Can't.
yes.
So that's why I'm really here. I should be working at Macca's.
That's the true story.
It's not. It's really not.
It's not really a story.
We're not even related.
And we're not even related. Thank God for that. Yeah. But I have to say, Emma's did all the aspects within the business, and she's here on her own credit, intelligence and fortitude and passion for the business. So congratulations.
But I had a good mentor.
Yeah, and your mum really did ring my mum. Yeah, that's what it was. But anyway, look, there is just one thing I'd like to share, and Em and I have been talking about it. We started this intermittent fasting, and I was a little bit sceptical, but I have to say it was easier than I originally thought. And we're doing the 16 hours, and I've already lost 4 kilos. And I know you have as well. If you'd like to tell us the number, or
A few.
a few,
A few.
yeah, 4 kilos, and it's a lot easier than, as I said, your body adjusts pretty quick. I was sort of struggling a bit in the first 3 or 4 days
Yeah.
with that haziness,
Yeah.
but I'd been carrying all that weight from COVID with the extra eating and Christmas, and it's just good, and it's to keep and try and stay healthy is the target. And I had too much weight to start jogging again, so I had to lose the weight so I don't destroy my joints. So I've started doing that. I'm feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
This fogginess I had in my head
gone.
has cleared, and I'm feeling I've got a lot more energy. I'm getting up those stairs a lot quicker as well, so I'm feeling good. So if anyone wants to try it, I must admit I watched a few things on YouTube and I was a little bit sceptical, but I'm saying it's working.
Yeah.
I'm saying
it
it's
is.
working. Give it a crack. Anything that'll assist and keep you healthy, yeah, go for it. Emma, there was that tragic news about the Baltimore incident with
Yeah.
the huge shipping vessel that hit the main pylon, which was the problem, and it actually brought not just that section, but it pulled down the rest of the bridge as well, which was pretty sad and tragic. There's
Super
a couple
concerning.
of fatalities as well.
Yeah, a couple of fatalities. They said, they've found some more perished people this morning. Huge concern.
Yeah, it's a bit. You would think in a congested port like Baltimore that would have some more safety protocols, and
Yeah.
always in these sort of incidents, you begin to think about our own, what we do with our equipment out on the road. How can we be safer? Have we thought of everything? What they've said is that the bridge was built in the 1970s, and the vessels then were much smaller and much
Yeah.
lighter, so it hasn't kept pace with the bigger tonnage. The vessels are far bigger, so it was never designed to take an impact for a vessel that's weighing 100,000 tonnes. That's a huge amount of momentum to try and stop. So you would have thought, have they done their safety checks? Have they reassessed the risk, and should they have put more barriers or reinforced that pylon so it wouldn't bring it down? So, but as I said, my takeaways is always, what should we be doing? What have we maybe been looking at for a while that needs to be revisited?
Yep.
But just on that particular port, the trade that goes through that port, I was reading this morning, is worth $80 billion to their economy. They move something like 800,000 cars. As I think BMW, I know BMW it imports them into that particular town. So there's about 800,000 cars that a portion of that will not be able to come in for some time, as well as hundreds and thousands of tonnes of freight.
Yeah.
There's 12 private stevedoring operations, and there's 3 other large logistics companies, all dependent on that port being open.
Yeah.
Now, through this incident, I imagine they'll be really going back and finding out why it's been missed, and I hope they get the solutions, and our heart goes out to all those people that have been affected by this.
Yep. Terrible. Terrible
Terrible.
news.
But again, we feel sorry for them, and our thoughts are with them, but also what more can we be doing here to minimise our risk and also keep all our people and the public safe? That's what I always take away from these sort of incidents. Well, Emma, we've had a number of questions sent in to us by our viewers, and thank you very much. This may become a regular segment, a question and answer type segment. And I've got one of the questions sent to us by Liam. Thank you very much, Liam, for your question. And it's a little bit left of field. And if I may read it, if you both had to describe yourself as an animal, which would it be and why? That's a great question.
Yeah.
Liam. Yeah.
It's a very
So what sort of animal would you think describe yourself, Emma?
Maybe a horse.
A horse?
A horse.
Yes. Big, proud, reliable animal.
Yeah, a horse. I think they're quite placid,
Yes.
but
Intelligent.
intelligent. I mean, yeah.
Yep.
They're quite a placid animal, but when we've seen them in action before,
Sure.
whether they're galloping, going ahead,
Yes.
running course. So yeah, I'd probably say a horse.
Yep. Not a. Hope
Got long
that's-
hair too, so it sort of resembles
I didn't want to say, but
a horse
yes.
tail and a mane.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's very good.
And what about you?
Well, I look. I do follow a little bit of Chinese mythology, and I did look up. And I've known for a while that I was born in '58, so it's
Yes.
the year of the dog. And
Just told everybody how old you are.
well, I think I've said before how old I am. I'm 52 this year. Yeah, a little bit older than 52. But no, and a dog, I like being around people. There's a playful part of my nature. But if you hit me with a stick, I will bite you. You know that. If you hit me with a stick, just don't hit me with a stick.
Dogs are very loyal too. You're very loyal to the team here.
Thank you. And dogs are responsible, and I think I'm a responsible sort of person. So, yes, so
There you
thank you
go.
very much for that, Liam.
And
Very
taking
good
the
question.
horse. Mm.
You got us thinking on that one.
Yeah, you did. Very good question. So I've got.
Sorry, guys, lunch is ready.
That's nice.
Okay, no worries. Thanks.
I'll
We'll be
put some aside
10,
for you
no,
guys.
10
Do we
minutes.
Start or do we wait?
No,
Just wait,
okay.
because we'd like to address.
We got to
everybody
feed
for Easter.
feed the film crew.
Yeah, that's
as
fine.
well.
Just wait.
Just wait?
10 minutes.
Yes,
We're
10 minutes,
smashing
10
it out really
minutes.
quickly. Okay, we got to hurry because lunch is
Okay,
ready.
we've just been told to hurry up. We've got a big barbecue, lots of food downstairs, and we're inviting
Food's
the
important.
hungry film crew here. There's about 10 of them. I don't know why there's 10 here.
Yeah, we don't need that much assistance,
and
do
I
we?
think our director of Everything Great, being James, he's normally not here.
Yeah,
but he's
and-
heard there's free
yes.
food, and he said, "I'm there." So it's amazing. It's just like Bunnings.
Yeah, it is. A sausage
Yeah, just
sizzle.
drop in for a sausage
We've got
sizzle.
hamburgers as well, so
So you guys are all welcome.
added advantage. So I've got another question. This is coming from Habib. So, in light of recent events such as the COVID-19,
Yeah.
what lessons have been learned regarding the resilience and adaptability of the transport sector, and how might these lessons influence future planning and preparedness?
That's
Good question.
Good question. Good question. Look, I think what comes to mind immediately is our health protocols, because they came into effect when COVID first started, and here at State, we're still doing our deep clean every day. We still
Yeah.
are wiping down the surfaces, so it's a habit that we've continued on, and I think it has put us in good stead because the attendance rate here is absolutely excellent.
Yes.
So being conscious of that, and also the effect it has when people aren't here. So it turned our minds to more technology. What can we automate?
Yeah.
In the event another pandemic hits. So I think a lot of companies in their own right have self-determined on how can we be more autonomous. The ability so people can work off site, that certainly came about, and still a lot of people are still working off site.
Yeah.
But definitely the technology and automation came in mind, and also what other markets could we be looking at when certain markets shut down because of the pandemic. So we ventured,
Yeah.
and I suppose part of our conscious effort to develop along the eastern seaboard was to be in other markets like
Yes.
Sydney and Brisbane.
Yes.
If Melbourne's affected, if there's a pandemic or something going through the community, Sydney is still firing, and so is Brisbane, and vice versa. So that's caused us to think in those terms, and we have continued on with that line of thinking, and I think
Yeah.
it has advanced our business and advanced in how we do business and keep the business operating.
Yeah, it's mitigated a lot of our risks.
Yeah, so we're ready for whatever comes up, and they said, unfortunately, every 5 years there will be some sort of respiratory pandemic going on. So we're already preparing for that. I think a lot of companies are already have that in mind and they're
Yeah.
preparing for the next thing.
Yeah.
Hope it never comes.
Let's fingers crossed.
But we're ready. We've been tested once and we came out okay. So we'll be better prepared for the next one.
Bring it. Or don't.
Don't bring it.
Yeah.
But if it comes, we're ready.
We're ready to go.
I do have another question from a viewer, and it is, Emma, what, in your opinion, are the key ingredients to building and maintaining such a strong culture within state transport?
Oh, good question. We
They're
we
all good
pride
questions.
ourselves on our culture.
But how do we build it? How do we nurture it?
I think it's more just how we communicate with our staff.
Yeah.
We're always communicating with our staff. Yesterday we had our big board meeting.
Yeah.
We had a big monthly board meeting, and all of our staff were included. All our management staff were included, and we talk about different aspects of the business, what's going on. So there is no sort of we don't not share anything with our staff. All our staff feel included in all our plans, whether it's future, whether things that are going on that are in a negative light or in a positive light. We share everything with our staff. We're continually training our staff. So Sonny is going to go off and do a bunch of training this year to help broaden his career. So I think the investment we have in our people, just through conversation, communication, training, really helps build that culture.
Yeah, I like your inclusiveness, as you said, and we at the beginning of particularly the board meetings, is that for all managers of the departments, it's a safe time to raise any issues.
Yeah.
Any question is a good question.
Yes.
And we allow them to speak, but we also empower them with the ability to make decisions and to make
right.
changes. And then at a broader level at these meetings, they can give us the framework, but then they're charged and have the backing of all the management to implement new ideas or make change. And I think having staff that know that they can actually make an impact and make
Yeah.
changes and grow with the business, help the business grow, there's a greater sense of fulfilment.
Yeah.
And that's been pleasing to see over the last number of years, and particularly over the last few months as
Yeah.
we've grown and brought on new people.
Yeah.
So well done to you and the team,
Thank you. Well done
as
to you.
always. And I know it's a happy place, and we just were saying earlier, for Easter we've got the barbecue downstairs.
Yeah.
It's all happening, and there's a real sense of family here
Yeah,
that
there
we're all
is. It's
getting together, and we have a good laugh. We have
Yeah.
always sense of humour is always in the office.
It is.
Everyone's laughing. We're always laughing as we do, and I have to say, what you see is what you get. We're like this all the time.
all the
And
time.
our staff know us, and we kid, and we don't take ourselves too seriously.
No, we
I have to
don't.
say. Well, I have some great news that I can share with everyone. We've gone through a restructure of our entire management
Yeah.
team here at State. And the purpose and the reason behind that's driving this is our growth plans that are coming up for 2024. And we're already looking towards 25 and
2025,
26 because that's how far out your planning needs to be. And congratulations to you, Emma. Emma, as of the 2nd of April, will become our COO, our Chief Operating Officer. So congratulations to you.
Thank
After
you.
7 tough years of sweat and grind, Emma has secured the position, and credit to you for all of your hard work, the passion, the effort. It's a pleasure to work with you. You're super intelligent, and you do challenge me at times in thinking and that. So that's always good. And I do value your input in the business.
Thank
and
you.
therefore, as a director, one of the directors, pleased to offer you that position, which I know you've accepted, which is good news. And then we have some other management changes,
Yeah.
which you'll start seeing on our LinkedIn profiles. People's positions are changing. We
Yeah.
have Nathan, who's
Yeah.
gone from...
Nathan's gone from our Vic State manager. He has taken on my role as the general manager of
Yes.
state transport and warehousing. So
Congratulations, Nathan.
congrats to Nathan. Nathan's been here for a shorter time, but he really, he took on his role really, really well. He, really had that can-do attitude. He ran with the role. He just got in there, got his hands dirty, and he really flourished here really, really early.
And it was a great fit. He slotted straight into our culture.
Yeah.
Great sense of humour, very passionate about what he does.
Very passionate, yeah.
Driven to succeed, and has brought in a skill set to us that complements our business and is
Absolutely.
able to advance us in certain areas that we haven't been in before. So a great fit. So congrats to Nathan, as we said, and we've got a couple other changes.
Yeah,
and we got
so
Matty Gertz
Matty
coming
Gertz, so
out of
Matty
our
Gertz,
warehousing
yeah.
after 5 or 6 years.
He
He's
was
now
our
into transport.
Vic warehouse manager, or the head of our site manager here. So Maddie's got a very good transport savvy mind too, and he helped us out with our the Crisco rollout that we
Yeah.
did earlier in the year, and he excelled in that. And he organised the vehicles, did all that sort of stuff. So it was very obvious to bring Matthew in and take over Nathan's role as the state manager for Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
So big congrats to Matty. I look forward to working very, very closely with Matty over the next couple of months.
And then we've got Sonny.
Sonny, yeah.
He's been
He's been
on a course.
On a course. We've sent Sonny out for a course. So Sonny has got he's had a very good career here at State. We want to help him to, further excel his career, get him some training and things like that. It's just going to better his career and progression. So big congrats to Sonny. And last but not least, we've got Dylan.
Of course, Dylan,
Dylan
yes.
in New South Wales.
Our man in Sydney.
Our
Head
be all
guy.
and all in Sydney.
Yeah, well done, Dylan, as becoming the state manager for the state of New
Yeah.
South Wales. So well done.
Well done.
Yeah, he's making a huge impact in Sydney. I'm
Huge.
hearing lots of good things, and we're seeing the numbers coming through as well. So congrats, and he's built up a team. He's got
Yeah.
a couple of people. He's got 2 salespeople.
2 salespeople. He's
couple
got
more people in
Hayden
operate.
in there.
Yeah.
So he's been up there running it hard in Sydney, and it's starting all to pay off. So big congrats to Dylan as well. He's a great addition to the team.
Well, congratulations to you all. Applause from me to everyone. Well done. Look forward to catching up next month with everyone.